NSC Fan TV, I'm here with Steven. We watched the game here at the Lost Patty, the watch party.
Yes, I did.
I heard you yelling.
Yeah. A lot of calls, not in favor for Nashville, a lot of close plays. So
a lot of close plays. So first question, what's the big one that didn't go our way?
I feel like Walker's trip in the penalty box was one that made me question a little bit. It was pretty tight, to be honest, and I thought maybe it would go Nashville's way, especially with some calls closer on the penalty box for Red Bull the other way. It's, a lot of games you see there's bad calls on both sides, but I definitely felt like Nashville wasn't getting the calls they should have been, opposed to Red Bull getting the calls they should have gotten. They got on the other side.
Yeah, one of those Red Bulls calls that they got was the one where Zimmerman got the card, where their forward was on that break, and it looked like he just stepped on the ball, and Walker got called for a foul.
Yeah, there were 2 yellow cards. I just felt like they were just, maybe they should have been fouls, but a yellow card for Walker.
Yellow card?
Yeah, I just felt that was kind of unnecessary. But we've seen that throughout MLS the last couple seasons. Close plays being called for yellows, I guess maybe for safety reasons, but that felt like kind of unnecessary.
Kind of unnecessary. So, a question in terms of what did you expect from a Gary Smith team on the road against the Red Bulls?
Well, to be honest, I expected what we saw for the most part. I saw pretty solid defense. Midfield was decent, not a whole lot going on. I think the biggest issue was without Randall Leal tonight and without Anibal Godoy, we didn't see a whole lot of movement from midfield blowing up to create offensive chances. I think those were the biggest issues. With the Randall Leal tonight, completely different game.
Without Leal, everything's very different. Everything's very different.
Absolutely. Without him, we saw last week, we saw all last season. Even though he didn't score a whole lot of goals last season, he was creating so many offensive chances. And even just last week alone, Godoy was such a huge game changer for Nashville SC, creating passes, creating momentum, creating movement. And without those 2 guys in the field, Nashville didn't play bad, but they didn't play great. There wasn't a whole lot going on offensively.
So the inspiration from Leal and Godoy missing tonight. We did see a lot of hustle, though. Tell us about some hustle.
I think we saw a lot of guys in the midfield. I think we saw Walker. I think we saw Shaq playing really, really hard tonight. And that's why it didn't feel like Red Bull was running us over. It didn't feel like, man, we're fighting to survive. It felt like the team was really pushing to try to create chances, and those chances weren't there. But I feel like there was still a lot of heart. And even without a Randall or Anibal, there were still chances created, and it felt like, could it be a draw? Absolutely could be a draw. I didn't feel like, we were lucky to get a draw. It felt like a draw was pretty much what we were going to get, and we got it, and we got the 1 point.
Got the point on the road. We'll take it. One more thing. You also work for the Sports Credential.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
So I am the editor and reporter for the Sports Credential. We are a sports industry publication, and the sister publication for Music Row Magazine. So Music Row Magazine covers the music industry in Nashville, and in 2021 they started from Music Row, the Sports Credential, and we cover everything in Nashville sports. And I've been covering Nashville SC since pretty much 2021 and covering everything here in Nashville, from the Preds, the Titans, to Nashville SC, to all the college teams, to all the races that happen in town. So if you're interested in sports in Nashville and looking for stuff that's not just everyday game recaps, the Sports Credential has you covered, from the front office, the upper guys, to any type of big advertisement movement or anything like that within Nashville sports scene.
So be sure to check out the link down in the description here. We'll have a connection to the Sports Credential. Steven, thanks for your time with us, man.
Thank you so much for taking
the time
to speak with me.
NSC Fan TV here with Steven after the 0-0 tie with the Red Bulls. Right on, man.
Awesome. Thank you.